Hey Gary, I see you're playing PlayStation 4 there. I had no idea you were into retro gaming. Did you know that PlayStation 5 is out already? Yeah, I actually have one. It's right here. Now, you might be thinking, why did I draw this vagina on the side panel of my PlayStation 5? Well, I'll tell you why I drew a vagina on the side panel of my PlayStation 5. It's because both are really hard to get. Unless you're willing to pay some extra. The signs are fuck! Cocksuckers!
Hello nerds, or whatever the fuck you identify as! And I figured since next gen is here, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, I'd take a look at my top 7 games for PlayStation 4, because I got nothing better to do. Now these are all gonna be AAA games. Well, there's one game that's kinda iffy if it's AAA game or not, but still, I figured maybe I should do a indie list later. I don't know, is that a dumb idea? I don't know, I might do one later, see how this video goes, and even if this goes horribly, I don't have too many ideas, so I still might do that, cause on this channel, I do whatever the fuck I want.
And you can't stop me.
So, we'll have to see. But anyway, this is my top 7 games for PlayStation 4. Well, bigger budget games, so not including indie games, except that one is kinda iffy, what it counts as, but still. Fuck it. Let's take a look at the first game.
7.
Number 7 on my list is... Well, this is awkward. This is actually the trophy I got from playing the game that's number 7 on my list. Number 7 is Tekken 7. And I'm the Universal Champion. Not World Champion, I don't deal in those small tournaments. Universal Champion. That's right, I won this baby by taking on the best this universe has to offer. I came out on top, I don't know, some might call it luck, some might call it skill. I call it fate. I don't know if I've ever told you about my championship before, but now you know that I'm the Tekken 7 champion, Universal Champion. Not some bullshit world champion, Universal Champion. I'll take on anyone from anywhere. Or I would, except that I'm retired, so what are you gonna do? But yeah, Tekken 7, fucking awesome game. Fighting game, one of my all-time favorite fighting games. It's probably my all-time favorite. Well, it's up there. Mortal Kombat gets really close, but still, if I had to pick, Tekken 7 is my thing, Lots of cool characters, lots of cool moves, and I got them all memorized. That's why I won. Or it could be that I was just least drunk at the tournament, but I like my version better. I'm just that damn good. Now I know, PlayStation 4, it's got, shit tons of great games, so, Tekken 7, that was kinda iffy, should I put it on this list or not, but to be honest, I played it so much ever since I bought it, it's really paid itself back, and it's just one of the funnest games to play, when drunk, so Tekken 7, that's why it takes number 7 on this list.
6.
So, number 6 on this list is No Man's Sky. Yeah, this was the game, which I don't really think of as AAA game. But I don't really consider this as indie game either. At first when it came out, maybe, but it's grown so much, got so much DLC. It's more like 1A game for me, But still, that doesn't make it bad. Indie games, 1A games, AAA games, they're all great if they're great, and they're all shit if they're shit. Anyway, this is just one of those games I just like to come back to every now and then, just, put it in my PlayStation and explore some new planets. I just fucking love the exploring in this. I know after a while, at least at the beginning, when there wasn't any DLC or anything, it got kind of old quick because there wasn't that much different types of creatures and shit. But now that it's grown, it's just the same game, but way better. A lot more shit. They've added building and, you can have your own fleet and shit. But the weird thing is, I don't actually really care about those. When I pop this in, I just like to go exploring. That's kind of the main thing I want to do in this game. I've never completed this game, I've never gotten to the center of the universe or whatever the shit you were supposed to do in this game. I just put this in and I explore shit. I like exploring. I'm a curious guy. That's why I've had huge variety of STDs, because I like to explore shit. A couple of those are probably from exploring the hole that shoots out shit. Anyway, No Man's Sky, if you like to explore, well, basically infinite amount of different planets and creatures and shit, get it. It's fucking awesome. I just fucking love it. This was actually the first game I popped into my PlayStation 5. I just played it, a few days, explored some shit, and that's it. I just fucking love it. Moving on, I guess.
5,
Next is number 5 on my list, and this one's gonna divide opinions a lot, I guess. Some people loved it, some people hated it, lots of people got bored with it, but me, I just loved the overall fucking atmosphere in this game so much that there were parts where I might have gotten a little fatigued, but still, I pushed through and I loved every fucking second of it. And it's Death Stranding. Yeah, this is kind of tough game to sell to people. I mean, for me it was the atmosphere. I just fucking loved it. Even though it's mostly just walking around, different environments and shit. The music, that was just fucking perfect. There hasn't been a game that's had more perfect music for the game than this fucking game. Mega Man 2 still has the best soundtrack ever made, but in this game, the music, it just fits so, it's like fist in your fucking eye. It just fits. It fits. And it just helps create the atmosphere, which is just so unbelievable, I can see why some people can't get into this game, but I can also see some people who just love the shit out of this game, because it's art, Art is not for everyone. Well, not every art is for everyone. It's kind of like when you look at those weird fucked up Picassos where the one eye is here and the other eye is here. I'm not sure if those were Picassos or whatever the fuck those were. Some people just look at that and go, that's a fucked up painting. And other people look at those paintings and see masterpiece. And that's right before they're committed into psychiatric hospitals. But yeah, I just don't know how to actually sell this game to people. It's just something you have to play and see if you like it or if you don't. Watch some videos or something. I don't know. It's really hard game to describe people in a way that they actually get into it. If you like walking and nice music, it's great. If you like delivering packages, it's great. It doesn't sound that exciting, but still, I love the shit out of it. I guess we better move on. So, fuck it. Great game, Death Stranding.
4,
So, number 4 on my list is Resident Evil 2 Remake. Now, when it comes to remakes, in movies I think those blow. Stop making remakes, those fucking suck. You always ruin things when you do remakes in movies. But in gaming, you can give so much more to games when you actually remake them, not remaster, remake them, like this game. This is a whole new game when comparing to old Resident Evil 2. So, they just did a fantastic fucking job with this game. Fucking great, It looks way creepier, it's more fluid to play, Now you got third person view, over the shoulder. Not the fixed camera angles and tank controls, which I still kind of like, they're nostalgic, it's not a deal breaker for me. The game has tank controls. It's still, it can be fun in a cheesy kind of way. This one just made it so much better, I loved Resident Evil 2, but this one, I didn't think they could top that, but this is fucking better. They proved me wrong. Remakes can actually fucking make things better. In gaming, at least. In movies, I still kinda doubt that. Fuck remakes in movies. Resident Evil 2, fucking awesome remake. Also creepy as shit. I'm not a horror game player. I don't like playing horror games. I fucking hate that. I'm getting old. I got a weak pump, so it might break any time when you throw those goddamn fucking jump scares. Fuck's sakes. But I pushed through this game because I really wanted to review this. So, it was totally worth the hospital trip. It was an amazing game. Plot was, basic Resident Evil mumbo jumbo with Umbrella and zombies and viruses and shit. It's not gonna win any Oscar for it. fucking story or anything or shit like that, but it's still, it's really good. You don't need a good story for zombie shit, although it helps. It's just not requirement, but it's a plus. It's a plus. Good story in zombie games and movies, it's a plus. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake. It's a fucking fantastic game. If you haven't played it, play it. Oh, and here's a little tip if you haven't played it and want to start playing it. Save your fucking ammo! I have like 2 or 3 friends who stopped playing because they ran out of ammo or some shit, What a bunch of fucking pussies. Anyway, moving on.
P.
So we get to the top 3 on my list, and number 3 on my list is Ghost of Tsushima. Man, Ghost of Tsushima, it's a fucking awesome game. It delivered. It fucking delivered, Open world game, so good. Also helps if you have big boner for Japan, like I do, so In this game, you're a samurai and Mongols attack your little island Tsushima, and well, the samurais get their asses handed to them, but the main character Jin, he escapes, and then it's up to him to take back the island from the Mongols. And the way you want to take the island back is all up to you, You can take the honorable path and just march right in the gates and challenge everyone to a duel, except it won't be much of a duel. There's usually gonna be like, 5 to 10 guys attacking you, so not much of a duel. Those Mongols are fucking bastards. Or you can take the not honorable path and sneak around and stab every fucker, so that's always a choice. But yeah, it's just so fucking great game. There hasn't been lots of realistic samurai games before this one, not that I know of, and if there has been, nothing on this scale, and with this kind of budget. It's just so great. I fucking love Ghost of Tsushima. If you haven't played it, you gotta fucking play it. It's awesome. And like I said, if you have boner for Japan like I do, why haven't you played this? Go play it. It's great.
2.
And we get to number 2 on my list, and this game could be number 1 for a lot of people, but me, there was one game that was better than this, but still, number 1 is still totally understandable for any list, so. Anyway, the game is Red Dead Redemption 2. Surprise, it's a Rockstar Games. Those guys can't do shit. And when I say they can't do shit, I mean they can't do shitty games. They just fucking keep making masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece. Even Manhunt. Now some people say that's not a masterpiece, but those people just can't handle their gore, they're squeamish. They're pussies. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2. It's just basically a spaghetti western, a huge spaghetti western, a long ass spaghetti western movie, and I love spaghetti westerns. Those are some of my all-time favorite movies, spaghetti westerns. It's just so detailed and so well done, what is there to fucking say? This is the only game still on my channel that I gave 10 in a review. I kinda regret that, cause I don't believe that any game's actual 10, except Mega Man 2, that's not on this list, so I can throw it out there. So I think 9.5 or I don't know 9.8 would have been more close, but that's still really fucking close to 10. Oh yeah, there were also haters who didn't like the kind of slow, methodical pace of this game, you need to kind of do everything yourself, get on the horse and shit, kind of slowly or realistically. But I didn't mind, I think that was just more immersive, so I was down to that. Yeah, spaghetti western. You do all kinds of shit in this game that, well, you do in spaghetti western movies. Or, they do, you don't do because they're movies. You rob trains, you rob banks, you rob stagecoaches, you rob people, you rob horses, you rob cows, you rob shit. You rob a lot of shit. Also you kill a lot of shit, but you also rob shit. This game is the story of Arthur Morgan and the Vandalin gang. I really like the characters in that gang, all the assholes were really assholes, and all the not so assholes were still pretty assholes. I just love that kind of characters where nobody's perfect, everyone's got their flaws, so it's just a fucking amazing game. Red Dead Redemption 2, if you haven't played it, go fucking play it. Go play every game on this list, but don't go yet, go after this video. Moving on to number 1. I don't know if I should throw in some honorable mentions here, because there were lots of games that didn't make this list, so I'm just gonna throw a few, like Fallout 4, that was fucking great, Witcher 3, Batman Arkham Knight, that was fucking awesome, or the whole Arkham series. Ooh, Nier Automata, that was fucking awesome, I fucking loved that. Ace Combat 7, underrated, if you like flying games, go get that. Wreckfest, fucking awesome. Sounds like breakfast, but it's cool, you know, you drive cars and you wreck shit. You can eat breakfast while you play breakfast, so you know. Okay, let's go see what the number 1 game is.
Fun.
And number 1 on my list, you might be thinking, well, what the fuck it's gonna be? You know, if it wasn't Witcher 3 or any of those other that were honorable mentions. Well, if you have been checking out my channel, you might have already guessed. I'm a huge fan of Yakuza series, so it's Yakuza 0. I've talked so much about Yakuza series on my channel, I'm not gonna go into long rant here, but Yakuza, I would have been happy with this list if this list would have been Yakuza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 0. That's actually 8 games. Oh, and throw in Judgment, that was fucking awesome. The spin-off from Yakuza series. And Yakuza 7 is Yakuza Like a Dragon, but I count that more as this gen's PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X game. Xbox Series S too. I still feel kinda weird calling that next gen. It's a fucking piece of shit. But yeah, Yakuza 0, that's where Kazuma Kiryu's and Goro Machima's story begins. You know, that was for the first Yakuza. That's why it's Yakuza 0. It's a prequel to Yakuza 1. Naturally. But yeah, it's so huge game, and by that I mean it's got a lot of shit to do, you know, all those extra stuff, playing fucking poker, blackjack, throwing darts, whatever, golf, baseball, you know. Oh, and this one had the, you know, 2 mini games. One was with Kazuma Kiryu where you were buying real estate and shit, and the other one was with Goro Majima where you were running a cabaret club. It's got so much shit to do, and the story is fucking awesome. It's in every Yakuza game, the story is fucking awesome, and the characters, they are so good. One of my favorite bad guys in this one was guy's name was, I think it was Kuze or something. Well, anyway, he was the fucking older guy who you meet in the sewer. He's driving a motorcycle with katana. It's so cinematic, the cutscenes and all. There's lots of cutscenes. If you don't like watching cutscenes, then this game might not be for you. You can skip those though, but that kind of takes the large part of the enjoyment in these games, which is the story, out of it. So yeah, you know, I mean, if you just like to play poker, buy a deck of cards or digital fucking poker game. I don't know if there's poker game. There must be some casino games or some shit. But anyway, Yakuza series, it's fucking awesome. I love Yakuza series. This game, it's fucking gold. I love it. It's just so good, so good. If you haven't played the series, start from this one. You won't be disappointed. Or maybe you will, I don't know. You know, there are some fucked up people out there. Yeah, I got nothing else to say about this game. I seem to praise this series in every goddamn video where I get to mention this at least a little bit. Yakuza series. It is fucking awesome. I'm gonna end this video fucking now, so you know. Fuck it. You all know the ending here. Click like, click subscribe, click the bell, click the comments, click yourselves the fuck out of here, and click yourselves back when I upload more crap. But for now, it's goodbye. Oh, have you seen this trophy? I won the Tekken tournament. Yeah, I'm kinda the universal champion in Tekken. It's an awesome game. One of these days I'll meet someone who's good enough to challenge me. And I'll pass on that challenge because I'm retired, so yeah.